So we are very excited. We know you guys love it when we cruise. We are about to hop on a Royal Caribbean cruise. We're actually hopping on the Freedom of the Seas tomorrow, and we're so excited. you know, they have the DreamWorks characters, they have rock climbing, all kinds of really fun stuff. So it's gonna be a great adventure. But to get ready for our cruise, we're gonna share packing tips for a cruise. So these are all the little tidbits and tips to pack for any cruise.
First things first, you need clothes. You need everyday clothes and you need like night clothes, like just like morning and afternoon clothes, but then you're also gonna need some evening clothes.
Yeah, so what she is kind of talking about is, you know, if you're going on a Bahamas cruise, you're probably gonna wanna wear like shorts and like a tank top or t-shirt. But then in the evening hours, you have a nice dinner, you usually have like a Broadway show, things like that, where you need to be a little bit more dressed up. So during the day, you wanna have that casual outfit, and then at night, you wanna have maybe more of a church type dress or, you know, outfit, or Kelly may have, you know, like a collar shirt and khaki pants. So you wanna be a little bit more dressed up at nights, right? Mm-hmm. And then of course, sometimes there's themed nights. So you wanna make sure that you're checking out your cruise and find out if there's any theme nights. For example, if you're doing a Disney cruise, what theme night do they have that you love so much?
I gotta think about that. Pirate night!
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Yo ho!
So yeah, you wanna make sure you have the pirate attire for pirate night. For our Royal Caribbean cruise, we actually have a formal night, which means we need to wear something a little bit more dressy. You know, Kelly is gonna have his suit. Know what cruise theme nights are happening during your cruise vacation.
Okay, there are some important things you need to know about your feet.
Wow.
You need to definitely bring closed-toe shoes. You're gonna bring flip-flops or sandals. But you're definitely going to want to bring closed-toe shoes because there are definitely a lot of events that you can do. But the problem is, you're gonna need closed-toe shoes for those. Could do rock climbing. Could do
even the zip line. I think
yeah.
even like the zip line required closed-toed shoes. So
yeah.
you definitely, it's not something you would think about on a cruise, but you definitely need to pack those flip-flops and sandals, but then you also want those closed-toed shoes just in case you do an excursion or have an activity that you need it, for sure.
Next, Ziploc bags. You wonder why? To store food. That's why. No, I'm just kidding.
No food, no food.
These are to pick up dog food. No. What they're actually for is after you're done swimming, you don't want to put your wet swimsuits inside with all your dry clothes. Especially if they have sand on them. Yeah. Sticky and stinky and sandy.
And you know, a lot of times the kids are swimming up until the time that we have to put our luggage out. So having these plastic Ziploc bags that you can throw your stuff in there is so helpful. And usually I pack like 2 or 3 of them because you never know when you may need a Ziploc bag. So definitely pack a bag for your swimsuits or Ziploc bags.
I'm good.
Pack a lightweight jacket. In the evening hours, even in the middle of the summer, you're out on the ocean, wind's blowing, it can get a little chilly. As well as at dinner time, it sometimes gets chilly in the restaurant. So make sure, you may not think you need it, but make sure you do pack a lightweight jacket. You'll be surprised how much you use it. Now, of course, if you go to Alaska, you probably need to pack something a little bit heavier than a lightweight jacket. All right, Hunter, what else in regards to clothes are we gonna need? Wrinkle releaser is amazing. On cruise ships, they only have irons and ironing boards on certain decks. Of course, because of that, it gets crowded. You don't want, 20 minutes before dinner to run down and wait in line to iron your clothes. The wrinkle releaser is incredible. It's gonna save a lot of time and make your vacation stress-free. Definitely suggest getting the wrinkle releaser.
Yes, and if you forget Febreze after someone goes to the bathroom, this works as well.
It does. We've used it before as Lysol, and yeah, it definitely works. Okay, so now that we have all of our clothes and attire all figured out, let's jump into other stuff. It's kind of like basic type stuff. You need sunscreen. Gotta have the sunscreen. Surprisingly, a lot of people forget the sunscreen. So make sure you pack sunscreen. You also wanna have the bug spray if you get off on ports of call. Some ports, we're gonna be going to Mexico. Some ports you definitely wanna have that bug spray. It may be a Zika virus area, so make sure you have that bug spray with you. For the kids, they're always swimming. Because of that, they have to have their goggles.
Big cups.
I usually have like a little baby 8-ounce cups. Yeah, so it's nice to have the big cup that you can fill up, that you can take to the shows with you or back to your stateroom, which is amazing. Some other things you may need: a pen. Just a random pen. I know that sounds strange, but you may need a pen. Sometimes you need it for document signing, things like that. It's always helpful to make sure that you have a pen.
Or for characters.
You're also gonna wanna bring a shoe rack. You know those really cool shoe racks that you put on the back of the door? Mm-hmm. You can actually pack that and bring that with you on a cruise vacation. You can hang it up and you're gonna have all these little storage spots to put shampoo, to put brushes, to put bug spray.
And shoes.
And I guess you could use it for shoes too. That's an awesome way because those staterooms are so small. It's a little easy way to kind of make some more space and have everything together and easily accessible. So love the shoe racks. On a separate note, of course you're gonna bring all of your electronics. You're probably gonna bring, your camera, your chargers. Make sure you bring a power strip because you're gonna have all these charging devices and there's very few outlets on the cruise ships. Now you also wanna double check your cruise ship and cruise line and make sure they allow power strips. Some of them do not. I remember getting off on a cruise recently and there is a big bucket at security of power strips.
Seriously?
Seriously, yeah. So double check with the cruise line to make sure that they do allow the power strips. You pack it in with your luggage, not your carry-all.
If you have a camera, a waterproof case, waterproof camera, cases, chargers, bring them.
Bring them all.
Bring them all. But most important thing is waterproof cameras. If you're going on a cruise, there's probably going to be a lot of swimming. Especially if you're going to like Castaway Cay or like Mexico or all that stuff. Just anywhere in the Bahamas, you're going to want to need some sort of camera, some sort of waterproof case, some sort of waterproof camera.
Definitely. And make sure you bring those batteries, the chargers,
the batteries,
everything, because you may be going to an international destination like Mexico or Grand Cayman, and they may not have the same, camera capabilities and equipment that you can find at home. So make sure you pack all those things so you are ready for your cruise to capture all of those wonderful, magical moments.
One thing that you're gonna want to bring, because you don't want to get sunburned, hats.
Yeah, hats are definitely an important part of a cruise experience. It keeps the wind out of your face, keeps your hair out of your face, and of course it protects you from the sun.
This part is really important because sometimes you get a room that's inside, not outside, so you can't open a window, you can't open the door. You're gonna need Lysol or Poopery. That's like really important for me because I don't like it when we go to one and then someone goes number 2 and it smells bad.
Not us, we're talking about the boys.
Definitely.
Let's talk about, you have your suitcase, you have all your attire, you have the extra things. You also want to pack a separate day bag. This is something that you're going to want to take on the first day of your cruise and you're going to use it on the last day of your cruise. So you want a day bag and this is what you're going to carry on with you on the ship. Of course, you're going to want your passport. You're also going to want a copy of your passport. So your passport you can lock in the safe as soon as you get in the stateroom, but you also want a copy of your passport just in case you need it later, just in case something happens. So always make sure you have that. Make sure you have your driver's license for adults. Most of the stuff, once you hit the cruise ship, you're not actually going to pull your wallet out. You're going to leave it in the safe, but make sure you do have cash for the porters that will help you with your luggage once you get to port, as well as once you pick up your luggage and go through customs. Make sure you have a little bit of cash for those situations.
And if you go to like Mexico, Bahamas, sometimes you're gonna have to like need cash for something and you don't realize it.
Oh,
so like
yeah.
if you want to go to those bike things where it's like they take you like you're really far in the dock, so you want to get all the way to the port.
Oh yeah, the little bikey things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll need the extra cash for gratuities. And then a bonus, leave space in your luggage. We leave half of our suitcase completely empty to bring home all those souvenirs and the kids stuff. So that's a little bonus for you. Check the link down below in the description. We are gonna include a huge list from jonesfamilytravels.com with all the stuff that you can bring. These are just a few things that you should pack during your cruise vacation, but we'll include a huge list of every possible thing that you may need for a cruise vacation. All right, we are off to our Royal Caribbean cruise. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Keep on dreaming. Bye.